What's going on, guys? Condemned Labs athlete Marsell, and I am going to show you one of my favorite meals that you could utilize at any point in the day. You could use a pre-workout meal, post-workout meal, breakfast, you name it, it's all good. All right, so here's the ingredients that we need. We got Commissary whey protein, the vanilla flavor. We got quick oats. We got the buttery cinnamon roll Flavor God seasoning. This is one of the key ingredients to bring out that awesome flavor that we're going to get. We got the 0 calorie. I can't believe it's not butter spray. And optional, you can either do peanut butter or almond butter. Choice is yours if you want fats in your meal. Step one. Okay, we're going to weigh out our oats. We're going to go with 60 grams. If your program calls for more carbohydrate, you can adjust that amount. You're just going to add more oats to it. So we're weighing out 60 grams over here. Boom shakalaka, 60 grams on the dot. Okay, and you're going to add water to your oats. Now you're going to want to add just a little bit less water than you usually would to your oats. It's just enough to start cooking them, because then we're going to add a small portion of water with our Commissary whey. We're going to mix it back into it, which you guys will see shortly. So we're going to pop that into the microwave. I like to do 2 minutes, but it's a 2 minutes that I'm watching it, so it doesn't overflow. So 2 minutes, we can get that cooking. And while that's cooking, we are going to grab just a little bit of water to blend our Commissary whey protein in. Okay, so I'm going with a scoop and a half of protein. I'm aiming for about 35-40 grams of protein this meal. So going with a scoop and a half. If you need more, add 2 scoops. We are going to put that in our little blender bottle. As you can see, I pretty much over blend this so it's nice and smooth. It's going to be nice and thick. Okay. Let's check on our oats. They're almost there, so we're going to leave them in there for another 50 seconds or so. After that, we're going to take them out and we're going to start mixing in our Commissary blend. Okay, make sure it's nice and thick. Boom. Okay, so our oats are cooked. Make sure you mix that up. It's nice thick consistency. So it's a little bit thicker than you usually would have it, because we are going to mix in our Commissary protein. A lot of people like to add the powder right into the oats. I like to blend it first. It just becomes a lot smoother of a flavor, and it's easier to slowly add that in and kind of mix it up so it gets in nice and smooth, and this will thicken up even more. Okay, after we mix that all in, if you want the consistency to be thicker, you could pop it back in the microwave for 30 seconds, or you could just let it sit for 10-15 minutes, let it cool down, and this will thicken up and, you know, absorb all the rest of the liquid. Okay, so that's nice and smooth. I'm going to add the rest of your protein. Boom. Okay, and same thing, repeat the process. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And after that, we're going to pop it into the microwave for another 30-45 seconds, and then let it sit to absorb everything in. So make sure to get this done right, you got to make sure that you cook your oats initially with, you know, quite a bit less water than you usually would, so it's a nice and thick consistency. And then when you mix your Commissary whey, is just enough so you can blend the powder in. And Commissary usually blends really easily, so you really don't need a lot of water to make sure that it's nice and smooth. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to pop that into the microwave. Okay. I'm just going to set it at a minute. I'm just going to wash that. All right. Let's give it another mix over here. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth and creamy texture. Boom. So what I usually do at this point is I got my mixture. I like to let it sit and cool for a little bit because it is extremely hot. So I'm going to let that sit for 5 to 10 minutes. You can even pop it in your fridge or your freezer to let it cool down quicker. And then we're going to come back. We're going to add our toppings and we're going to enjoy this delicious bowl of oatmeal. All right, guys. So our oats cooled down. Now we're going to continue with our toppings. We are going to start with the buttery cinnamon roll seasoning. Okay, you're just going to coat the entire top of your oats with it. And after that, you're going to give it a few butter sprays to give it that buttery flavor. And boom, there you guys have it. All right, guys, I'm about to sit down, enjoy this bowl of oats. I'm about to pop 2 caps of humusline. This is about 50 grams of carbs. I'm going to shovel this down, get ready for the day. You guys can get the hell out of here. All right, guys, P.S. Clive just made me say this after the video finished, so we're back at it. Our daughter loves this stuff. It tastes good. It doesn't taste like, you know, just protein powder and oats. No, it tastes really good. It tastes like the packets without the excess sugars. So try and feed it to your kids. It's good for them. It's balanced.